Sean Baligian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy has moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neal's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy, right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, Sean Baligian. Sean, how was your evening?
Fun.
Was it fun?
I had fun. That's the most important thing. If you can't see it, you're not looking. But anyway, it'll soon be over. It'll soon. It's coming. All right. Same energy day's coming.
Same energy day. What does that mean?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Same energy. I'm gonna keep it. Michael Irvin. I got this from Michael Irvin. Okay. Same energy. Just bring the same energy. When it happens, bring the same energy. All right. Also include the words, "You were right." That's all I ask for. I don't think that's asking much, Neal. For the amount of shit that we got, like for the last 3 months. Same energy. Just bring the same energy.
I think that's fair.
Is that fair?
I think so.
Same energy. That's all I'm asking. I don't like it, but here we are. It's mind-boggling to me that people haven't seen the deficiencies in this team. It is. It's mind-boggling to me. But here we are.
Here we are. Absolutely. JB Smoove in the building. JB, how you living?
Neil, same thing as always. Benz's Bentleys and some slingshots here and there.
And some slingshots here and there.
out.
Our LED lighting?
Oh, of course. It has to. You have to.
I thought that comes
requirement.
standard.
That's a requirement.
KG in the building. KG, what's really good, man?
You know what's really good? Our great Detroit Tigers that seem like a family member on life support right now. It's just they keep fighting there. You know, they have good days. You know.
I heard it was a lot.
I hate to tell you guys, 500 Day has been rescheduled again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why do we keep pushing it back?
I don't know.
Is it a staffing issue?
I think so.
Yeah,
It is a staffing issue.
Really? That's odd.
It's a staffing issue. Yeah.
Big Back Riley is here.
Shout out.
Beat the Allegations Riley here as well. Shout out to our guy, Riley. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. You want to skip the line, use the Super Chat. You guys know the deal by now. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Woodward Sports chat thread. Steve O'Baby, Neal. I'm in a Vegas hotel in Columbus, Ohio. And all you Dylan Larkin haters, he's still here, LOL. Does that mean you're in Vegas?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm
You're
confused.
in Vegas in Columbus?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's that early drinking.
Yeah.
I cannot. We'll get to that.
Columbus,
Yes.
It is unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me that this is still a thing. I mean, it really. I mean, we knew, and I told you day one. I think this was going to go for a while, but after everything, this is still a thing. It's almost like the people that own this franchise really don't know what they're doing. It's almost like, and there are a bunch of people, if only there was a similarity between the Tigers and the Red Wings, that'd be.
Can't put my finger on it.
I don't. Maybe I'll go down to District Detroit and see if I can ponder that today.
That's little Chris.
I'll try to figure it out, Neal.
Good news, the White Sox lost again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back-to-back losses for the White Sox. Murakami did hit another home run, though.
Tigers are in fourth again?
They are. They are, as a matter of fact. The Guardians have caught up to them. The Twins have passed them. So your up-to-date wild card standings. The Detroit Tigers now, for the third and final wild card spot, which is occupied by the Texas Rangers, now trail. For the third wild card spot, they trail the Rangers, the Twins, the Blue Jays, the Guardians, and the Orioles.
But they're only a game back, Neal.
But they're only a game back.
And that run differential is still elite. Yeah,
That is true.
I need to throw that out there.
The Toronto Blue Jays have a minus 52 run differential, yet the Tigers have lost ground to them in the last 10.
Yeah.
They are 5-5 in the last 10. Toronto, who was literally 3 inches away from winning the World Series last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they are putting it together, Sean. That's really weird.
Yeah. Even after selling a pretty darn good pitcher too. Yeah,
Back-to-back Cy Young winner?
Yeah.
not that
not-
good.
Oh, all right.
Not that. I think, yeah, it's coming. You guys, come on. I mean, what more can you ask from Montero? Like, all jokes aside,
Yeah.
that guy quietly. And Neal, you've been talking about it quietly. That guy has been one of the most important pieces of this team.
And Sean, literally yesterday, in said chat, somebody no, it was the post-game show when I tapped into Microwave Nick and the boys on the post-game
did?
chat.
Of
Yeah.
course he did.
You were in?
I was in there, yeah.
That's such a Neal move.
Was I in there?
I don't know. There was a Sean on Sports guy, though, that was pretty active. But anyway, though, literally somebody in the chat yesterday said Montero lost this game when he gave up with a leadoff walk, with a leadoff walk. And I was like, bro,
What?
they scored one run. It's all like
Yeah, your
you don't
offense
talk
is
about pitching at that point.
Non-existent.
Like that. Did they improve it during the deadline? The offense?
No.
They didn't.
No.
Why not?
That's a good question.
I would think they'd want to have more fun. Wouldn't management want to have more fun? Wouldn't you add at the trade deadline?
I did hear that they were trying to sell and buy at the same time, so I don't know what happened.
You know what's really weird, too? is-
What did they do?
They sold.
But they didn't buy.
No.
Okay. Sorry, Sean.
No, it's okay. You know what's really weird is like when you watch young players come up and provide like an immediate spark. We usually don't see that. And then they come back down to earth. Yeah, we usually don't see that. Right? Hey, Callahan, welcome to the club. Kid, way to go. Good on you. How many times have we seen this? And then you know what? Guys start to get a book. And people do a little research, and they figure out how to pitch to you. Shout out to Max Clark, and that's usually how it works. In
I had
Major
fun
League
watching
Baseball.
Max Clark last night.
Which part did you like? When his OPS dipped down to 704? What was the one part that jumped out?
I'm
to
just
you?
telling you what somebody told me. Because I want to know what it was on the fun meter for everybody. Because I've been told enjoy the ride and it's fun. So what was your fun meter last night?
Not very.
Why is everybody so quiet about
It's really weird. Listen, and it's funny because we jumped in the chat yesterday, and somebody said we're taking a victory lap, and you know I'll just speak for me. I don't take shots at people. I don't. Okay, but when you come at me, that's cool. I'll play the long game. All right, and when things start to fall apart, everybody gets quiet. It's amazing. Just I wish I was wrong. If you can't see by now how flawed this team is, you're not paying attention. You don't want to. And that's okay. That's all right. But don't get mad at the people that want to look at things objectively. Because really and truly, that's our job. It is. My job is not to tell you that everything is awesome. It isn't. Honest to God. I wish I could sit up here every day and talk about all our teams being outstanding, okay? If you can't figure out how flawed this baseball team is, just look at the gosh damn record, man. Come on. They're 61-65. The pitching staff, who do you feel comfortable with on that pitching staff? Honestly, I'm not being funny.
Montero?
Maybe Melton. Although there's some, not just the last start, there's some things that got you a little worried. Job, you cool? You feel good about that? Where? How about the Pen?
They're due.
Game's on the line. Who you got? Because you know what happens? Every broadcast, it seems like the Kremlin's trying to push somebody else at you. They were trying really hard to push Summers at us over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So they had to kind of drop that. So then it became Holton, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the run differential
Neal,
just never stops.
I've never seen. It is one of the worst bits that I can remember in recent memory. Okay, honestly, if anything, it's proving what people like us are saying. All right, this is a flawed team to have a run differential that high, and it is. I mean, it's third in the AL, right? It's third in the AL. To have a run differential that high and be 61-65. Might that suggest that maybe, just maybe, they can't finish games? That they don't have a staff that can finish games? That they lead the world in blown leads after the seventh? that they're second in all of baseball in blown saves? Might that suggest? But everybody, I blame Armani. I do. I swear to God. I blame Armani. And Ryan, if you're watching, I hope this gets back to you. It's 1,000% your fault.
You did this.
You did it.
Blame Armani. That's crazy. Shout out Ryan, man.
Shout out Ryan.
Run differential.
Well, Sean,
What the literal fuck?
And you know what happened with this? And I can explain this too. And everyone's going to be like, oh, whatever, Neal. We saw it last night in Seattle. Guys, we talk about how baseball's a different game because people are mad because Scooble has one complete game or whatever. When the game is over, pitching is too valuable, you don't use it. The Mariners got down 8-0. They threw a position player out there to pitch for 5 innings or whatever it was. They lost 22-0.
Golly, the fuck.
Did the A's not do that? Basically the entire Tigers series. Like, you're not once the game is no longer in doubt, you're not wasting good pitching
anymore. Are you
anymore.
suggesting that the Mariners don't care about run differential, Neal?
They should. Maybe if they cared a little more, there'd be a little more excitement around the park in Seattle.
Can I beat somebody in the chat? I'm sure somebody's already said it, but can I address it now?
Yes.
Stop with the 1 game under or 1 game out. Stop. Okay. If you derive your confidence in a team on a number as opposed to who's actually playing, you and I are just worlds apart. I don't know how else to say that. Okay. I want to watch my team and go, yeah, I got confidence in this team. I don't care if the number's 4 back or 1 back. Are you kidding me? There's 36 games remaining. I have look at this team. When he comes out of the pen, it's lights out. Doesn't matter. He pitches the 7th, he pitches the 8th, he pitches the 9th. I know that this guy's going to shut the gosh damn door when the opportunity presents itself, okay? We've got a bunch of kids in our lineup, and kids that we should all be excited about, okay? I'm not saying don't be excited about Max Clark. Don't be excited about McGonigal, okay? We got a bunch of kids in our lineup, a crappy staff, and a disaster of a bullpen. And you want to tell me about 1 game out? I disagree. Sorry, I've disagreed for months. I wish it was different. I do. I really, truly do. There's nothing quite like October baseball, man, and the bunting all around the park. There's a vibe. I haven't been to most of the playoff games of the past 15 years, 20 years, really. It's awesome. And you aren't going to see it this year, guys. Don't know what to tell you.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Motor City King. Okay, now let's talk about some winners. Well, Motor City King, we don't like that. Brad Holmes hasn't made the big trade. What did the Pistons offseason was disappointing. We don't want teams that win. We don't. So sorry, Motor City King. What, Trajan Langdon? He didn't go get that second score. I'm out. But we grind to the death for this Tigers team. Why?
It is a little crazy when you think about it.
So sorry, Motor City. 2 hours of Tigers talk today. Who's in? Where's the energy?
No hands?
Where's the fun?
No hands, huh?
Where's the enjoying the ride? We're not going to do that?
Same energy. It's coming.
Weird. Xavier, shout out run differential.
It's the party that never stops.
I like Xavier. Xavier, you and I have had some back and forth, but like Krug, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Jay Swish, Tigers are cooked. Next. Well, you want to talk about the Pistons who had a bad offseason? Or Brad Holmes, who hasn't gotten the second edge?
Neal, and I'm glad, like, seriously, I'm at the point, and you guys tell me if you agree or disagree with this, okay? I have looked at Trajan, and I said, well done. But now expectations are there, okay? I am not going to apologize for looking at the Detroit Pistons this year and say, I want more. I'm not going to apologize for that.
Why won't you just enjoy the ride?
But you understand the point, though, Neal, right? Is that fair?
No, it's not fair, Sean, because where is it here?
No,
where is it here with this team? So, it's not fair.
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
The Detroit Tigers are held to a different standard. Argue it. Okay. I defy somebody to argue it.
Sean, here's the difference. Here's the difference between you and I, Sean. I don't get it, and it will bother me until I get an explanation. You have made your peace with it.
Oh,
You're
I have.
smarter than I am. You are.
I don't know about that.
About this, you are
don't know
smarter
about
than I am,
that.
Sean. No, you are. 100%. You
Yeah.
are. Because I can't understand the why.
I-
and no one's given me a reason.
I don't-
Why is it Trajan Langdon didn't do enough in the offseason and the Lions only signed their own guys? Why is it that for them, but for this, when what look at what you've seen here, guys.
Can I take it a step further?
Why?
If that is such a legit, okay. And then you have people like me who say Kenta Maeda, Jack Flaherty, Alex Cobb, Framber Valdez, Justin Verlander. Forget about the disastrous trade deadline, okay? Chaz, the sheriff, okay. Where is the Scott Harris prospects? It's always kicking the can down the road. Always. This is how this franchise has operated for years. People get mad at me for saying that. It's always just wait. Oh, yeah? Huh?
Scott Harris.
What do you think about Max Clark?
Like
huh?
what the Tigers do? What they do? They are basically the Joel Osteen of Major League Baseball.
Oh my God!
Like that. That's literally what they literally. It's what they do.
the Joel Osteen.
KG. Just wait. Just believe. Just believe, KG. All you got to do is believe.
Oh my God!
The Messiah's coming.
I know.
Believe.
And I got a $2,000 check in the mail.
Yeah. Believe. Send
Oh, man.
send your contributions to the daiquiri stand behind section 127.
It is.
Believe.
It's very
There's the
simple.
holy water.
You guys,
We
okay.
sell it in a packet for
Yeah.
$20.
I want to say this because obviously the results have been different, okay? Because after years and years and years and years of prospects, chances are 2, 3 are going to develop. This is the same shit we heard during the Vila era. Same shit. It is. You guys, like, honestly, it's the same. Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry. I know things aren't good right now. Huh? What do you think of Daz Cameron? What do you think of Kristen Stewart? Ooh. You want to jump on the Matt Manning train?
Well, here you go, Sean. Here's one, the away fan. Honest question, because I don't really do a lot of baseball. What happened to that Meadows guy? Is he hurt or traded? He's morphed into Max Clark now.
Yeah.
We got rid of Meadows.
You just
Right.
kick the can down the road. That's all this is.
And again, no disrespect to Max Clark. Off to a great season, off to a good start to his career. What's being put on his shoulders right now is not realistic.
Yeah, it's not.
they
like, it's not.
miss Riley Green so much right now too.
But
Like,
nobody likes him.
Nobody likes
I don't
him.
want to hear that
That's
shit, Sean.
Neal-
Because no one likes Riley Green because he runs funny.
But don't yell at me.
No, I am yelling at you because you're right here.
Once again, he does run
I don't
funny.
want to be yelled at anymore.
I like him, and he does run funny. I think two things can be achieved.
No, you're one of the few.
Yeah, I'm one of the good ones, huh?
add Neal's name now after he just yelled at me unmercifully. He might have to be on the list. No, listen, like you guys, Neal, spot on. It is not fair to ask Kevin McGonigal to grab this team and put it on his shoulders.
No.
It is not fair to ask
Max Clark,
Max
they're asking
Clark.
him to do that.
Colt Keith is what he is. Right? We're going to have a Colt Keith day really soon.
Yeah,
we are.
seriously.
We're going to have a serious
That's the
conversation.
first guy that they signed.
We're going to have a serious conversation. We'll call it Colt Keith Day because I have a feeling 500 days never going to happen. But,
Well, it's
but
Sunday.
it is Sunday. That's right. My
The holy
apologies.
day.
It's been rescheduled. It's Troy Melton has to carry this team. A rookie. Kevin McGonigal. Max Clark. Like, what are we doing? That's a huge burden for anybody to carry. And you're asking rookies to do this. Like, and rookies do rookie things, man. And you see this with rookies all the time. And I don't want one person to say, oh, no, you think Max Clark's going to bust? Shh. No, I don't. It's not fair to them. But these are the circumstances that we're in. And once again, our general manager, who did the impossible last year and made our pen worse and made our staff worse, it's almost, you have to make an effort to do that. You really do. You have to, how can I make, you know what I'm going to do? I'm bringing in Chaz Martin. Yeah? You don't think I can make it worse? Where's the sheriff? He's an innings eater. Let's bring the sheriff in. He's got his badge. How do you not address this pen? We knew about the pen months ago, right? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, they've been bad.
He did nothing. Nothing.
Sean, they sold and didn't add anything at the deadline, right? When I was told we will invest when the time is right.
Well,
and people thought it was going to be better.
wait a second.
People thought it was going to be better.
Because what's the point of buying when you're selling your 2 best pieces on the team?
I tried that.
Like, come on.
That magical night.
I tried to
Well,
tell
you could,
people.
but KG, that's been my problem. You can still do it your style. Like you can still do it your style,
You
right?
can.
Flip some of your Hey, but who are you going to sell as?
Thank you.
What book is Joel Osteen going to read from if they've already been brought up to the next stop on the tour?
Yeah.
KG, I tried that magical night. Pile-on night is what I will refer to it.
Pile-on night.
I tried to present that as evidence, and I was told that I would rather have Drew Anderson and fill in the blank than Tarek Skubal and Casey Mize. So when the Nuremberg trials start, and they're coming, all right? There are going to be some people put on trial. Just know that that's going to be one of my exhibits.
Scouting to the max in the chat. Tigers are done. Stop the talk. You guys were telling me this. Were they not? Mark me, KG.
They were, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's not me.
We had a day in May. Because this is... A lot of times you figure out patient zero. When was the moment? We had a day in May where Neal, I remember definitively, it was Rest in Peace. It was Rest in Peace Tuesday. And I literally said, you're 16 under. You don't come back from that. And people went nuts. And that was when it started. And congratulations, you got to 1 under 500. Congratulations, you have a great run differential. I mean, elite.
Sean,
elite.
we wheeled the champagne into the locker room for 500 day, and then we had to wheel it back out.
Tear down. Riley, hurry up and grab all that plastic down. You don't want the guys to see it, right?
We had to take the plastic down from the locker
And
room.
listen, I'm sure that there are some people, I haven't heard from them yet, I'm sure there's some people that still, I believe because that's what fans do, and I'm never going to chastise you for that. But at the same time, don't get mad at me for looking at this team objectively. Don't get mad at Neal. This was a really bad bit by a lot of you guys. It was. It was a really bad bit.
And I'm the villain.
And I told you since day one. If I'm wrong, it won't be the first time, and it won't be the last time either.
Yeah.
But I stood on business.
Jordan Lionheart in the chat. You like non-everyday players, don't you? Seems to be what we get around here, does it not? Seems to be what we get. Woodward Sports chat thread. Go Blue missing both Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter. Middle of the order looks terrible.
Can we drop the Kerry Carpenter stuff too? Just once and for all, can we drop it? Like, please. I'm
Why,
begging
Sean?
you. Never mind.
Well, at what point do you have to be? When's it on you to play? Like, for real.
He's a part-time player at best who has incredible ebbs and incredible flows. At best. He's a part-time player.
Detroit.
And I don't mean to. Was that Go Blue?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I'm not. That's not even directed at you. In one of my group chats, they have turned Kerry Carpenter into Kerry Bonds, like legitimately.
And
So you'd say he's the Messiah at the end of the book?
And even you can't even get him on the diamond. He's hurt again. And the shoulder injury they talking about is probably going to be longer. You ain't going to see Kerry Carpenter.
He's going to see a specialist.
Yeah, you ain't going to see him anytime soon.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Detroit fan report. Green did get a lot of heat for no reason. Detroit fan report, I'll never understand that. And those are the fans that I'm talking about. Here's a Silver Slugger multi-time All-Star, and he's the problem.
He's a very good player, man. I've said
And
that.
2 years away.
Yeah, a player that
2
they
years
probably
away.
aren't going to pay.
If Kyle Tucker's 60, Riley Green's 40, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to look at that. It's
Right?
just-
If he's
And
60.
and he doesn't play a Scott Harris style of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, that's it. All right, everybody. We're going to do the Lion stuff when we come back. All right, let me clean up some of these super chats, and we'll get it going. Top 5 Wednesday, by the way. Top 5 hair.
top five.
I had more fun with that than I should have.
It was great. Yeah, I'm really happy with this
I had
list.
more fun with that than I should have.
I'm really happy with it. Tab Sauce in the super chat. Day 53. Spin rate Scouty is a less than GM. Kruger Daddy just put a chat out there empty, a super chat out there empty, but shout out. KW 1994, hard to, quote, enjoy the ride after trading Skubal, your best player and pitcher in the league. That's like trading Mahomes and saying, enjoy the ride. That's MH. No, you know what, KDW? Thank you for, like, verbalizing that, because that is what they did.
He put it in football terms.
Yeah, they traded Patrick Mahomes and said, hey, it's okay, enjoy the ride.
Neal, and
replaced him with Justin Fields.
Neal, on Pylon Day, do you remember the example I gave? Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell, the argument can be made he is the best at his position. That is like the Lions saying bye-bye to Penei Sewell. Yeah. All right? You can make the argument Penei Sewell is the best at his position in the National Football League. Fair? I think most people would probably say he is. Yeah. All right? Same thing with Tarek Skubal, okay? And that's like saying, bye, Penei Sewell. But we're going to compete.
Wait till you see this tackle we're going to draft. Wait till you see. He will walk on water.
Kicking the can down the road.
Jordan Leinhart in the Super Chat. I bet there's people in this chat that legitimately think the Lions brought in another running back because Gibbs hasn't been performing in camp. There's probably a segment of that. Dante 151. Neal, as a great Robin Williams once said on the Birdcage that can compare to the Tigers, quote, so this is hell. And there's a crucifix in it. Well, since we're going with the religion thing, I guess, like that's that's what it is. Showtime Tate in the Super Chat. Shout out Woodward Sports. Made a dream come true. Aired my first 51 clothing commercial. Love you guys. Thank you. For real, it means the world. Prayers to my father.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out
awesome,
Showtime
dude.
Tate. We try to do that here, man. Like we're about the cite and like shit going
Absolutely.
on. Like we're not gonna like overdo it or anything. We like to sprinkle it in though, man.
Yeah, of course.
When people are doing cool shit, I've done that. Like people that services I've used or whatever, even if they're not advertisers, man. Like I've always shouted them out.
Yeah.
I've always done that, man, because I think that's important. I do.
No,
Absolutely.
I agree.
For
By
real.
the way, Neal, and I think the chat is showing this today, and there are a lot more people out there like KG, like you, and like me than I think the average fan thinks, okay? And I'm not going to go into the classic unsilent minority, okay? I think there are just as many people that are frustrated with the way that this franchise conducts business as there are the people that yell at us. I really do. I think you just some of the comments that you read and some of the people that I hear from. There are more people out there like us. It just last week, they got to one game. I still laugh. One game under 500, and I was supposed to drop my pants and go streaking. That's how beaten down we've been. Think about that just for
Danny,
a second.
I got one here for you, Sean.
Okay, but one game under 500, we were all supposed to drop our pants and go running around the quad.
After we were a hit away from the ALCS last year.
Yeah, this was a divisional round team.
Yep.
People forget that.
Danny Wolf, Sean and Neal, keep this energy come next year. Don't get excited. When what? When the Cy Young level pitcher shows out again? Oh, wait.
If you paid attention to me, I've kept this energy for a while. I do not like the way that this team conducts business, and this goes back a long time. If that's for you,
Right.
if you like living on hopes and dreams and the next can't-miss prospect, enjoy it. I do not like the way that this franchise conducts business. Why? Very easy answer. You don't win that way. You do not win that way. You don't. I have no other way to say that. You do not win that way. But if you enjoy it, who am I to say you shouldn't, right? I enjoyed 2024. And then, damn me, you know what happened in 2024? Expectations. How dare a fan have expectations? And again, Neal, every other fan base in this town has expectations and is held to expectations. The Tigers aren't, and I'll never understand it. I will never.
That's the answer I'm looking for.
I will never understand it.
But we won't get that answer today. Where are we going, JB Smoove?
Let's hear from Planet Fitness and Thrive.
Yeah, absolutely. Planet Fitness, over 60 locations in Metro Detroit. They are the gold standard when it comes to gyms. And, oh, by the way, they're $24.99 a month for a black card, which can get you access to any Planet Fitness in the world, all the amenities, the massage chairs, all of it. I know people, and I talk to them, that pay 3 times that for a gym, that have to, wait for equipment and stuff like that. I'll never understand it, guys. Planet Fitness, Whether it's cardio, whether it's weights, whether it's stretching core, it's all there for you. Dedicated rooms for it, not just a machine, rooms for it, guys. You're missing out, man. If you're somebody that likes to exercise, that likes to work out, and you're not working out at Planet Fitness, try it, guys. Go to planetfitness.com or just pull in the parking lot on the way home. $24.99 a month for a black card. That's it. That's all. And you are in there, guys. Trust me, I've been a member there over 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
You know, sometimes you're up too late. You know, those of you that have to get up in the morning, you can relate. You know, you were up late having fun.
You're watching your favorite baseball team.
Watching your favorite
have an
baseball
86-pitch sixth inning.
It's great, and it's a fun time, right? But then the morning comes, and you need that jolt. And look, you know how the can works. You get that jolt for a little bit. I'm not going to disrespect it, but it's only a little bit. And then you crash. How about an all-natural, tobacco-free, nicotine-free, mental powerhouse packed with the good stuff? That's exactly what Thrive brings to the table. Can I suggest the peach citrus? All the flavors are good. Wintergreen, cinnamon, peach citrus is just next level. One man's opinion, okay? You can get this stuff simply by going dipstop.com. That's dipstop.com. 15% off right off the top when you order simply by using the code WSN. You can also find it exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. Thrive is clean energy. That stuff effing works.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
It is Joey with Woodward Sports, and in 2017, I trusted Dr. Yeldo with my eyes, and it was the best decision I've ever made. No more glasses or contacts, just clear vision every single day.
Hi, I'm Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. If I had LASIK back in the day, I probably would have won 8 Stanley Cups. So if you're thinking about LASIK, do it now. Tell them, Doc.
Come see me. You have nothing to lose. It's a free consultation.
For a limited time, LASIK only $19.99 per eye. Call Yeldo Eye Center. Let them know Woodward Sports sent you. But please don't wait like I did. Call them now.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know, you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you know, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, you know, it all, to me, it all starts with the kids.
Looking for a new career? Like if you're a Tigers bullpen pitcher, maybe you want a career upgrade, check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 broker to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their company culture at their annual block party. They love what they do, and it shows. A 4.9 star rating on Google with over 4,000 reviews. The rep speaks for itself, everybody. If you're looking for a new job, call Mortgage Pros in Troy, 248-416-1361. Just give them a call. Have a conversation, everybody. Mortgage Pros. Let the pros handle it.
Hey, really appreciate Icon Auto being a part of what we do here at Woodward Sports. And the brutal reality in life is you're going to have car issues. Hopefully you don't have a car accident. I don't wish that on anybody. But you're going to have a car issue. That's just the way it is. If you need to get your car fixed, go to the folks at Icon Auto. Conveniently located, Shelby Township, Madison Heights, Pontiac, Michigan. These guys have a good reputation, and I'll tell you what, they're going to take care of you. By the way, they also offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible. If you have a car issue, and we've all had car issues before, take it to these guys. These are guys you can trust, and they're hooking you up. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on.
All right, back at it. Neal, Ruhl, Sean, Baligian, JB Smoove, KG, Big Back Riley, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. You want to skip the line, use the super chat. Detroit Hitter in the YouTube chat. What a miserable show. What a miserable team. Don't say this is my fault, bro. I'm not having that shit, dude.
Are you having fun? I'm sorry. I'm going to ask, has this been fun to you? If this has been fun to you, that's your definition. And if it has been, I have no qualms with you. I'm so serious. If you've enjoyed this season, I have no qualms with you. Why are you mad at the people that aren't having fun? Why? Somebody explain that to me. I don't get it. Whatever.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Can we talk wings? May I have another? We are going to, actually, coming up in the second hour. We got some Michigan football news as well, some Red Wing stuff. But I do obviously want to get into the Lions as we get things cooking here and get down really, Sean, to the point of it, the dress rehearsal, preseason game, whatever it is, starters are going to play. And, look, people have their little checklist. Sean, who do you like in the nickel competition? I'm not going there. They already have an idea of what they're doing.
Yep.
All right? It's just, for me, Sean, I don't know. I never gotten it. There'll be thousands of people at the watch party and everything, and that's fine. Do you. It's just the only thing I want, Sean. There is nothing anybody of substance, anybody that's a huge part of this team can do or not do in that game that will have an impact on how I think. It's just Cade Mays isn't coming back. So I'm pretty much formed in my opinion. Am I crazy for that, Sean, or what?
Short of an injury, of course.
Right.
I'm speaking
just
obvious.
everyone get healthy, get out.
Neal, I think, I'm not being funny when I say this. I think we're still, as a fan base, coming to grips with we're a legitimate franchise. I'm serious. Even though it's years now, right? We've been a legitimate franchise. I think we became a legitimate franchise in 2022. You guys can agree or disagree. I think we became a legitimate franchise, okay? And then it was onward and upward. And much like the Tigers, and I'm not going to let the Lions off the hook, you set the bar. That's the expectation now. Period, end of story. All right? And if you don't reach that expectation, I'm going to say, hey, you didn't reach that expectation.
And then you'll be called a hater.
Yeah. For years, Neal, that was the deal around here. There were spots that were available because we didn't have a room of 53, a legitimate room of 53. But I think you have to give Brad Holmes his flowers in regard that he has moved us past that. We are in real, legitimate NFL franchise territory, and it's a wonderful problem to have when I'm trying to figure out who number 51, 52, and 53 will be on this roster, okay? Because everything else is set. And Neal, we've been a part of camps where you legitimately didn't know who your starters were.
Yeah.
This job was open, KG. That job was
the
open.
Rookies were the starters.
Right.
Every year.
So I think that people have a tough time coming to grips with that, and that's, to me, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to have those conversations, have them, okay? But there is no doubt in my mind, way back in the spring, these guys knew exactly what this roster was going to look like. There's no doubt in my no doubt in my mind that they knew exactly what this roster was going to look like.
I had a question, Sean, and it just popped in my head right when you said that. And we've had this discussion before, actually, when I was on the middays with D-Mac and Spencer. And Spencer brought up a good point. I can't remember, was it 24 or 25? He He said he was just enjoying the ride. No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that. He brought up a good point because I look at the energy in the chat right now. And I think it's a lot of, I don't want to say fear, but yeah, I guess fear, right? Because we're getting ready to go now. Like this is it. This is where we're at. And like people talk about, because you brought up the roster. Mm-hmm. They have a real roster. It's an NFL roster with good talent, with very, very good talent. And I have this thing where I have, the depth chart on like a tab on my computer, so it's always right there, so we're ready to go. And like I was flipping through that roster, Sean, and I look at it and I'm like, man, you can say what you want about Goff. He's performed in this league at a very high level. You can't dispute that.
No.
You can't. Like, I won't even waste time reading the comment.
I don't get the argument. Yeah. I'll never understand the argument.
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs is the highest paid running back in the game. So he's performed.
Yes.
Right? Amon-Ra, probably a gold jacket loading. Probably.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy.
It stays on course 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I have a JMO topic that I do want to get to.
Oh, I like that.
I have it banked.
Okay.
But he's coming on back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah, he is.
All right?
And he's getting better by all accounts.
So, like, okay, right? The Tesla thing is the third receiver. I know that I bumped heads with people about that. So far, so good, right?
Yes.
6 touchdowns as a rookie.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you – what, Sean? What? As a third receiver, as a rookie, 6 touchdowns? No?
I'm thinking of the other side. Like the people that got mad at the value, like when Brad reaching for him. You got 6 touchdowns from a rookie.
So far, so good. A good start. Is that
yes.
fair? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, I got to check in with everybody.
I'm
now.
overwhelmingly on your side in that regard.
Yeah.
I can't. But in the interest of being fair, and this is what let's wait a couple years. Everybody wants to put the instant.
A good start.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a good.
I don't
start.
see how you could defend that. Hold on though. Let me. Refresh.
Don't you remember a couple months ago?
Let me refresh the chat.
Neal, don't you remember a couple months ago? People were killing Tesla.
Yeah.
And Brad reached for him, and that was one of those. When I was gone. I pulled the chute. I don't know how somebody could say that, but they're going to continue to say it. I'll be more vocal about it after this year because I gave him 2 years, and that's just my personal hard and fast rule, okay? The people that want to declare a rookie the next superstar or the next bust, it's always premature. It's always premature. Yeah. Just wait a couple of years. We'll know. Just like KG, in fairness, the other side to that is the 2024 draft. Don't think for a second we didn't talk about that last year. Okay, guys, let's just wait. Okay, we waited, and you know what? It looks like shit. It does. The 2024 draft looks like shit. It looks like a fail now. After 2 years, I think you get a pretty good gauge, and it's not a hard and fast rule where it always works out that way, but I think you can have serious discussion and delineation over what this is going to be.
Right.
Yeah, which is fair, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to make sure that
people pile on Tesla, and you know it.
Yeah.
They will.
Xavier, people were never killing Tesla. Everybody liked him. They just didn't like what we gave up for him.
That has been an argument.
I would like to agree with that in whole, but some people did. All right, we did have that conversation. That's a fair assessment. If you
and Sean, we're talking about the third receiver here too.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly, right.
This is my issue with it, but that's for a different.
That's kind of leading to your point though. This roster.
You see what I mean? Like Sam Laporta.
Yeah, set in stone.
Right?
He's healthy.
Panay.
Best in the league.
You know, you used a first-round pick on Blake Miller.
Yeah.
Like your first-round draft pick, you used it on Blake Miller.
Hopefully he's Taylor Decker or better.
Yeah. Tate Ratledge used a second-round pick on him, right?
Trending toward being good.
Cade Mays was a big-time free agent that you brought in. You paid a lot of money for him. You know, Mahogany, and those are the questions. Every team has a question. So that's offense. That's the roster on offense, right?
Yes.
Pretty good roster.
I would say so.
As you go through it. On the other side, you have Hutch.
One of the best in the league.
Right?
Yes.
There you go. Aleem McNeil had an injury, but we've seen it.
At his best, top 10.
We've seen it, KG. Like, we have seen it happen before. What else? You have, Derek Moore and Wanham. Those are your questions. With Hassani, those are your questions. That's another question area. That's fine.
Are we allowed to be optimistic about them like we are about every Tiger prospect, though? Or
no.
We're not
the
allowed?
Lions, you can't be.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Tesla, Tesla's a bust, and you gave up too much for him.
Okay.
But on the flip side of the coin, have you seen Callahan for
would
the Tigers?
Would that be akin to, say, trading the best pitcher in baseball and getting like a outfield prospect? Would that be akin? We
Probably.
gave up too much for him. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. So that's your thing there. Tyleek Williams, people seem to like him, right?
Yeah.
He got some unnecessary shit last year. Would you agree with me, KG?
Yes.
Yeah, well, he had a tailing off period in the middle of the season, but towards the end he started to
like
get better.
rookies do.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. He's
Yeah.
going to get better. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, he was just in a spot where you're counting on him.
Yeah.
He's in the Kevin McGonigal spot.
Exactly.
Or the Max Clark spot, where there was kind of some unrealistic expectations set. But you get to it. Like Derek Barnes, solid player in this league.
Yes.
Right? Let me refresh the chat. Jack Campbell.
One of the best in the league.
And I, on a personal note, I was somebody that said all off season, and KG can co-sign here, they need to upgrade the linebacking position.
And they did that.
And he did. Right? I mean, would anybody want to argue with that? Again, no disrespect to Rodrigo. All right? I would rather have more of a known. And he went and got...
Devin White, I'm a simp for him, but I've put that disclaimer out there. I'm irrational about Devin White even before he got.
I mean, he's not what he once was, but he's still damn good.
And I'll take him over Rodrigo every day. Sorry, I will.
Yeah. And then, you get to the secondary where, Kirby and Brian Branch.
That's a good conversation.
Well, Kirby and Brian Branch,
circumstances
right?
suck.
When they were on the field, one of the best
hands
in football. But we don't know as of right now. So
DJ Reed, what you got? Keith Abney out there. There's some hope for him.
Yeah, that's another question spot though.
Jake Bates, Jack Fox. Probably you have an elite special teams unit.
But even safeties, I think the safeties that they got, Chuck Clark, Avonte Maddox, I think you can hold water until your guys get back with those guys.
I hope so.
So
yes. Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into their Ryan's reaction. I'm more pissed about Terrion, Rakestraw, Kirby, and Branch. Kirby and Branch, what are you going to do? They played in this. You saw it. They played at a high level in this league.
And obviously Branch is a different thing. Okay, the Achilles. It isn't the kiss of death that it used to be, but it's made more difficult, especially playing that position. The Kirby thing is, I don't know. I have a feeling, but I don't want to put it out into the universe. I don't.
Sure.
But I have I think we all should have a feeling right now. I'll say it. We may never see that guy as he was again.
Weezy D. No, Neal. Every other team in the league is set. No secondary, no offensive line questions around the league. It's just us. And that's kind of my point. But that goes back even to like the draft thing. There was going to be a point with this roster where there's no room for anybody else, dude. Yeah. For the most part. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm speaking in generalities. Instagram crowd, calm down. Don't take the exception and make it the rule, which Instagram, I don't know why that's Instagram, by the way, that they lock on to like the exception to make that the rule.
Algorithm.
It's their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Algorithm
really wild.
Likes that. People click.
Yeah, and like, look, yes, I know the Tesla trade, man. Like
I told
Stephen Baffy, Holmes traded up to get Tesla ahead of the Rams, who were offering a second-round pick. The Lions gave 2/3 to beat them. The almighty Snead and McVay would have given a second. Whatever.
Yeah.
Steve, I appreciate you. I appreciate you tapping in on it and everything like that. That's just, for me, I say all of that, Sean, to illustrate the point of this fear and like, look, because I got labeled like a worrywart. That was the thing. Oddly enough, on Facebook stuff was the worrywart, and then like on then on Instagram, oddly enough,
I know, right?
And then on Instagram, fear. Like you're afraid that you have fear. And like the moral of the story, because I don't like the Cade Mays thing, because I saw what happened last year.
And that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. Why do we walk around? And I know what I do know, Sean. I say I don't know, but I do know. And here's what it all boils down to. The answer to everything we talk about with the Lions is the same. The Jared Goff thing. Doesn't matter. Throwing the football, he's been the best quarterback in the NFL for the last 3 years. Do you confess?
I don't. Numbers. Do
Yeah.
you like stats? You like stats, don't you?
Yeah, again. But it doesn't matter. He's got to win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Brad Holmes, the drafts have been so good, for the most part, that you got your roster, and so quick that you got your roster to a point where there wasn't really a ton of room left for an entire draft to quote-unquote be starters. And in our society right now, Sean, that's what we're going to judge things by, superstars, because that's how we work.
Yeah.
At some point, there's no more room for any more.
And the national media, not the local slapdicks, the national media are saying that they're in the top 3 of teams set for the future. Those aren't my words. That's a national publication, ESPN, maybe you've heard of it, put out that piece just 2 days ago.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Got to win the Super Bowl. Brad Holmes,
yeah.
Doesn't matter. You got to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, the 4th down stuff. You're going to get killed on it till you win the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. That's it. Like, Sean, and I may have just broken our industry because we can't, like, what are we going to talk about all year long now? But it's just, like, that's where it is, Sean. All the answers to all
I'd
of this.
rather be here. And I know you would be too. I'd rather be here. I like
man,
expectations.
Yeah.
I do. I like expectations, okay? I say it all the time. This town, we were so beaten down by that team, we literally put Jim Caldwell on a throne. People would wax poetically about the Jim Caldwell.
2 watches.
Think about that now.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Think about that
Did we
now.
ever find out why he wore 2 watches?
Yes.
What was it?
He can't tell time. But and then he had a guy.
What?
He had a
Like
guy.
that.
No.
Like that.
I'm not
All right.
joking. He had a guy next to him that helped him
with clock management.
tell time, and he couldn't tell time. Like that's. But I'd rather have it like that's the same. And again, here comes the Tiger thing. Like we hold the Lions to that standard, okay, but we don't hold the Tigers to that standard, and it's really weird to
Sean,
me.
why? You're a dick, dude.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to? I live with this every day.
I share in confidence to you that I'm struggling with that and the lack of answers to it. And then what do? You leave it alone for a while, and then you do a Dave Chappelle callback on it. And you get your laughs, and then here's me sitting here.
No, you know what you did? Shame on you for this. You logically explained the scenario with the Lions. And I welcome it. I want it. I want expectations. You set the bar. Okay, am I a bad guy to say take the next step? I don't think so.
No.
Maybe in your mind I am. And I like having expectations, okay?
And if they fall short, we'll criticize them
I
too.
promise you I will. I'm tired, boss was real the day after Thanksgiving.
I know, but people claim to forget that, because we give the Lions so much love, but we don't support the Tigers. So that's why I was talking.
That last month was hell.
Was.
No, honestly.
Them shows was brutal.
And even, do you remember the Dallas game? Neal and I did the show. I'll never forget walking to second best, okay? And Maz was done. And then all of a sudden, guys, I had an epiphany. The Lions are going to win tonight, and we're making the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And that was like the last hurrah. That Cowboys game was the last hurrah. And then we had to be reminded in the Pittsburgh game, in the Minnesota game, just how far away we were. And we were reminded. That sucked. I don't like that. And some of you might. I mean, again, you Tiger fans keep telling me to enjoy the ride. I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy the ride. I wasn't having fun. Very rarely do I turn off a game and walk away from it. Christmas Day, I turned off the game and walked away from it.
I still can't believe that.
I am not allowing you to ruin Christmas dinner. It's not that I have to draw the line there.
Yeah.
And
Props
I did.
to you, man.
I did. I walked away.
No more. You sound like the principal. Woodward Sports chat thread. Retro Life in the chat. When Goff leaves, we will win the Super Bowl. Can't win with a choke artist in big moments. Did Goff complete the biggest throw in the history of the Lions franchise?
To this point, yes.
He did.
Why are people infatuated with next? So who's that quarterback going to be? Do you any thoughts? You wanna throw
Just
in
draft
there?
someone.
Okay, cool.
Just draft someone.
It's always.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Let me clean up some of these super chats. Ryan, the second best shows were lit. Ryan, they were. We had a lot of fun, man.
Oh, that's
a lot of fun.
Well, hopefully we can do it again.
Absolutely. That's what it's trending toward. It sounds like.
Yeah, I've heard some things and some stuff. So.
You have?
Yes.
Do you know who's going to be a part of it?
You said what?
Do you know who's going to be a part of it?
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Is it who I want to be a part of it?
Maybe not. I don't know. We'll talk.
Stephen Baffy. The difference between the Lions and the Tigers is that the Lions develop and sign their players. We good.
Who was that?
Stephen Baffy.
Steve.
There. All right. Let me do these super chats here. Woodward Sports super chat. You want to skip the line? You can do that. Charlie blah blah. More touchdowns this year. Underwood or who's the guy I beat in Foaling? Michigan State's quarterback.
Yeah.
Milovic.
Yeah.
Milovic.
Yeah. Who has more passing touchdowns? Michigan's quarterback or Michigan State's quarterback?
I'll still say Bryce.
Really? So he'll have more than 9 in the regular season this year?
Did you? That's like when you're walking to the gallows. You know what's going to happen,
Yeah,
but you have to keep walking. It's my destiny.
You have to keep walking.
I have to, like, I could turn around. I mean, they might shoot me.
Right. At this point, yep. As soon as you heard Bryce, you knew it was over.
Swanky Tiger in the super chat with the Euro chat, as a matter of fact. Shout out from Germany. Army got a hold of tickets so I can go to the Munich game now without breaking the bank, like 400 plus euros cheaper. Good for you, Swanky.
Way cool.
Yeah, way cool.
Gosh, I wish I could go. I had so much fun in Germany. I really did.
Swanky, if you can, man, send us some pics on social media when you go. We'll happily run those on the show.
Can you be our correspondent? We would love that. Thank you.
Yes. Jordan Lionheart, week 0 next week, boys. Midnight text incoming. I'll have some news on that in the next couple days about week 0.
10 days.
Yeah.
I need it. I need it so badly.
I'm going to be a part of it in some fashion. I'll just say it like that.
Okay. Do you know what the best part of that day is, too? Can I get selfish for just a second?
Yes.
My cider mill opens that morning.
Oh, my God. That's too much.
Yeah, that's
I want you to think about that.
Yeah.
And if you don't know this, I have really an irrational love for cider mills.
You do?
I admit it. I admit it. That was my when the Lions beat me to a pulp back in the decade of despair.
Yeah.
That was my escape.
Yeah.
That was my escape. I would look at my kids and I'd say, they're not doing it to me. To the cider mill. And we'd go to the cider mill, and all of a sudden I was in a better mood.
Michael Weary. Neal, I'm coming home Friday. Hope I can hang out. Yeah, come to the studio if you want, man. Hang out. We got an open door. Ryan's reaction. Honestly, Lions fans are spoiled at quarterback after Stafford and Goff. Remember, it's easier to get worse at that position than better. Just draft someone. Then you'll have it. All right, we got a little bit of breaking sports media news, I guess you could say. Detroit Gunny, let's ask Neal, how many TDs would be enough for Bryce? Well, since I was told that we've, quote, never seen a freshman like me, but I have seen Trevor Lawrence and Johnny Football, I'd say, 35? Mm-hmm. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Well, that's what...
And it won't happen, and when it doesn't happen, Neal will be up here. But,
well, that's...
Yeah.
But, JB, if I was told we've never seen somebody like him before, can I compare it to the people I have seen and expect more? Is that unreasonable?
I mean, that's fair.
It's fair. Is it fair? Sean Baligian, is it fair?
Can I sit this one out?
Yeah, no.
Is it
No, you can't.
fair?
You can never sit it out.
Can I just sit this one out?
KG, is it fair?
I'm
You're
like
Michigan
Denzel
fan.
in Glory.
I've
You know,
had
I'm
enough.
just every time with this bright shit. It's just the one tear. It's just the one tear coming down my face, and when I'm straight facing.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna try to. Are you ready? I'm gonna try to answer it.
Okay.
Yes. But
Yes,
playing.
what?
Yes, it's fair.
Okay. All right, great. Let's go.
Great. See, that's why I didn't want to answer.
No, but what, Sean?
He's not.
Art and Jakes. No.
He's not going to do that.
No, I know he's not.
There isn't a living, breathing Michigan fan that's going to say that.
No, and
he's not going to do.
No one has ever done that at Michigan.
Not at Michigan.
So
Which would lead me to believe if you want to be a quarterback, if you want to be a high level, get drafted in the top 5 overall, if you want to be that kind of quarterback, then why would you go there?
He could put together a good year, but in no way, shape, or form does that include 35 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
In no way, shape, or form does that include 35 touchdowns.
Okay. Mike G, 16 plus, no problemo. I also have Bryce rushing for 10.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
26 total?
Yeah, because Witt is actually going to use his legs more. Hopefully.
26 total touchdowns?
Yeah. Neal don't like to count the rushing touchdowns, but
That's aggressive, but good luck.
All right. Where are we going, JB Smooth?
Let's hear from Yaldo and then Art and Jakes.
All right, Yaldo Eye Center. You've heard about them forever, okay? They've been around for 30 years, and that in and of itself, you've been around that long, you're obviously doing something right. And you know what they're doing right? They're fixing people's vision. There's a picture of Mac. You've seen Joey talk about them, right? Honestly, I don't even remember Joey with glasses. I mean, that's the Yaldo difference. And the best thing about what they do, it's quick, it's painless. It's 8 minutes, and most people are seeing 20/20 the very next day. Great deal going on right now, $19.99 per eye. Now, think about this. Think about all the money you spend on eye care and going to the office, et cetera, et cetera. That's a pretty damn good investment when you think about it in the terms of long term, right? Contact Yaldo Eye Center, 248-553-9800. You get a free consultation. Just sit down and talk to them. What do you have to lose? Or you can visit YaldoEyeCenter.com. Yaldo Eye Center, the vision experts.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jakes. There's regular sports bars, and then there's Art and Jakes. Nobody comes close. 80 wall-to-wall TVs. You have a great view of the game no matter where you sit in Art and Jakes. Crystal clear, 4K, high definition, all of it. You have a lot of fun at Art and Jakes. No, you do. And it's not just like, here's 4 projector screens, what sauce you want on your wings. It's much more than that. They have an elite menu, obviously a great drink selection, and you can be a part of it all. Scan the QR code on your screen, download the Art and Jakes mobile app. You can join the Art and Jakes fan club as well. 6 locations across the Metro Detroit area. Follow them on socials. Great specials going all the time. We'll be talking more about those a little bit later on. But again, Art and Jakes, everybody, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor.
What's going on? It's your boy Braylon was here at Woodward Sports 2.0. I want to send a special shout out to Buddies, and we want to tell you what Buddy has going on. 80 years they've been doing this, started in 1946, and to celebrate 80, they want to give you a deal. Check this out, $10 off any purchase, whether you're in or carrying out over $50. But there's a catch. The catch is you got to use WWS26. That's right, Woodward Sports 26. We partner with Buddy, and we want to get you fed. Buddy's does it better than anybody in the state. Over 20 locations, so they're all around. You can get access to these pizzas, and yes, there is pizza in here. Remember, Buddy'sPizza.com.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. 1's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports. Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Neal Ruhl here for Supreme Lending. Buying a home or refinancing, obviously, is a huge financial decision. That's why you need Supreme Lending on your team. A full-service lender, 99% on-time closing rate, 97% customer satisfaction score. Here's a game changer. If you apply for the loan with Supreme Lending, you'll receive up to $500 off of your appraisal, everyone. Yes, you can score that deal by calling Chad or calling Chris. You guys know where I'm going with this, though. More than $500 off of your appraisal. The knowledge, the programs, the knowledge of the programs. They have it all right there. And that can save you a lot of money, guys. So seek their counsel, man. They'll talk to you. Even if you're not getting a mortgage today, refinancing today, seek their counsel, man. Just talk to them. Say, hey, this is what I was thinking about. What do you think? And they'll tell you, hey, this might be a better move. They know it all, guys. They do. They are the mortgage experts, Supreme Lending.
You like getting high, don't you? Well, then go and crack yourself open a Buzzin' Energy right now. The same smooth THC buzz you love, now paired with a clean boost of caffeine from green tea extracts. Made from real fruit juice and no artificial sweeteners, Buzzin' Energy is bold in flavor, light in calories, and built to last those long summer days and even longer summer nights when you got to deal with the Tigers. I'm sorry. Try it in a refreshing peach and raspberry lemonade. Crack a can, catch a buzz, and keep the good times going. Available now at all 40 Illume locations. If you need to learn more, head over to Illume.com.
It hits harder when he says it. It just does.
Yeah, he does it better.
It just doesn't. It doesn't hit the same way when we say when JV says it. It's real.
No, it is absolutely real. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Sean Baligian, JB Smooth, Big Back Riley, KG is in the building. KG, I think, ran into the kitchen for a second, which makes me sad because I had this all teed up. You know, because he asked me about Bryce's rushing touchdowns last year, right?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah.
He'll be back in a second.
I know he will.
Do you want to wait a second? Because I can bring something up.
Sure.
During the break, I looked at Riley's awesome. Like, seriously, Riley, like, shout out to you, okay?
Thank you very much.
Riley does the show plan sheet, right? And I read this line. Camp is over. Time for a dress rehearsal. And I just started giggling, right? Like there. And I'm not insinuating that people really still think that way. Like Steve Mariucci did that 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
And people really think like, oh, this will tell us all we need to know about the Lions this year. It's mind-boggling to me.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Joey in the chat. Bryce is the next Lamar Jackson.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, dude. I like Bryce. Unlike Neal, I think that there's a next level there. Okay, I do. I'm not.
Well, I hope there is. There better be.
I'm not giving up on the guy. Potential NFL MVP Lamar Jackson, Heisman Trophy Lamar Jackson.
It seems aggressive.
It's a little aggressive.
Well, and it's just too because I was going back to it, like when you've never seen a freshman like me before, and KG brought up the rushing touchdowns, and then I went and I looked, Johnny Manziel's Heisman year, as a freshman, when he had 26 passing touchdowns and 21 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's all. That's all I was driving at. Real quick, too, just a little bit of breaking media news, I guess you could say. And this will spawn a discussion, I guess. ESPN announced that they are adding Pat McAfee to Monday Night Football as an analyst on the pregame show, Monday Night Countdown. So,
Maz is probably upset right now.
I've noticed that. Like, here's what I don't get. Like, everyone loved him, like, in his ascent. And now, because he's good, like, ESPN obviously is, like, mega paying him, and they want him on everything because he's good.
Right.
Right? Like, if you like him, hate him, whatever, you have to admit, Pat McAfee is a good broadcaster. Is that fair?
Very engaging. Yeah.
Very engaging, man. And for him, and trust me, as somebody that works in broadcasting, the amount of events he does in a given week, and he's able to do it as well as he does it, is incredible.
Oh, my goodness.
Not good, incredible. For him to do like his talk show every day, to do College Game Day on a Saturday, to do a WWE event
Seriously.
on a Saturday night,
Get thrown through a chair.
to do an NFL watch thing on Sundays, and then just do it over and over and over and over again. Sean, it's insane.
That's
man.
Neal, honest to God, that is a really good point, because I am not an oversaturation guy, okay? And maybe I'm biased because I had the privilege of working with this guy. Kirk Herbstreit's everywhere. Everywhere. He's in booths, NFL and college. He's on game day. The guy's everywhere. They make a bit about him jumping. And yet, for me, I don't feel it's oversaturation with Kirk Herbstreit. I don't. And again, kids, I like Kirk. I think he's phenomenal. I think one of the best in the business. I'm not joking. And I like, honestly, I had the privilege of working with him. Really cool guy, okay? I'm at that point, and I'm calling me out, okay? This is a me problem. I'm at that point with McAfee where it's oversaturation. But I'm calling me out. Why is it oversaturation for him, but it's not oversaturation for Herbstreit? Does that make sense?
I think it's because of all the bridges. Like with Herbstreit, it's football.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's it.
Yes.
Right? And that's it. And when football's over, Kirk Herbstreit's basically done.
Yeah.
So whereas McAfee has a daily talk show.
Well, he does talk about the Blue Jackets a little bit. So any guy that talks hockey, again, that's too. I do not like McAfee at all on game day. I don't.
Really?
I do not. I don't think it fits. I really don't. I don't think it fits.
He's just trying to be the new age Lee Corso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Some of the looks that Saban gives him too.
Sure.
You know, it's just kind of like, all right. It's. I think he plays the shenanigans card too much.
Way too many antics.
It's okay to have shenanigans. It's like the guy that blows up, right? It's okay if you keep it in moderation. If Neal loses his mind, I lose my mind. Do it in moderation. Don't keep going to the bit bowl. You know what I mean? Just me on a personal level. I'm speaking honestly. I don't like him on game day. I don't. He does his homework. I don't think he has horrible takes. I don't think he's the guy that's looking. I wanna go viral for my off the wall take. If you look at his body, I don't think he's bad. I'm calling me out because I think that's a really interesting question, Neal. The oversaturation, I think, maybe bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, but he's engaging.
No, he is. There's
and it works.
I'm not taking anything away from him in that regard.
And there's a Stephen A. Smith to it where everybody says they hate it, but that's all everybody watches. Like, we love the illusion of choice. What George Carlin was right 40 years ago. We love the illusion of choice.
Right.
We like what we like, and we're going to keep going back to it. We're creatures of habit, man. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's 100% what we do. Woodward Sports chat thread. Darren Walker, you guys talk about the same ish every day about the Tigers. It's just getting old. You're not wrong, but geez, it's a broken record. Every morning talk about something else.
Who is that?
Darren Walker.
Darren, can I say this, though, in fairness, and I hope you can put yourself in our position, all right? Like, we got killed by people. I don't think you understand that. Killed. Like, in chat with our coworkers. Like this, I'm being 100% sincere. Killed. And what did we get killed for? I understood why they traded Tarek Skubal, but I hate the circumstances. I do not like our general manager picking up guys that hurt this team consistently. I do not like this team that is relying way too much on rookies and has a less than pitching staff and has a horrific bullpen. And I'm going to steal Neal's line for a second. Why? Why were you mad at me? What part of that didn't you agree with? What part of that didn't you? It's never the why. It's hater, 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 hater. Never. It's never the why. It's never, ever the why. Okay, well, but do you think we're relying too much on rookies? Yeah. Do you like our pitching staff? No.
Do you like giving up the back-to-back Cy Young winner and a number one overall pick that's an all-star?
So what I always say is, I get it. I understand it. I do. But it's misguided anger. You're mad at me when you should be mad at them, straight down Woodward.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jordan Leinhart. Neal, do you like Scotch? I don't. Like it's too earthy. It tastes like the ground too much. I explain. All right, I explain the Scotch thing like this. I'm not tough enough to drink Scotch. I haven't been through enough turmoil in my life. I'm not weathered enough. I haven't been at sea long enough. You know what I'm saying? I've had a pretty easy life.
I like
Are you a fan
lagers.
of
I'm
gin?
not going to lie.
What's that?
Do you like gin?
I do like gin.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do like gin with some club soda and a little bit of lime.
You got it.
enough,
Yeah,
fair
gin
enough.
is a mix.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
that's my favorite liquor.
So Jordan Leinhart, that's why I'm not tough enough to drink Scotch. I'll dabble in the rye whiskey with my good friend Sean
Yeah,
Baligian.
you've graduated to that.
There are some that have a little too much spice for me. I like the sweetness of the corn in the bourbon. The sweeter the bourbon, the more I seem to like it. But I like it. I don't like an 80 proof or a 90 proof that's sweet. Like it.
Fair enough.
If you're going to be sweet, dude, you got to come in at 115, 120. You know, or we got to go Old Forester single barrel strength. Come in at 133 and see who's who.
Let's go.
You know, like that's the me, Sean. I'm not the same as everybody. So, you know, that's what it is. Macho Dan, Scotch and Vernors, don't question it, just doing it. That seems like there's too much going on.
I don't know about
What
that
kind? I mean,
I'll try it. I
Yeah.
will. I'll apologize to my bottle of Lauders at home before I do it, but I'll try. I'm a big fan of at least, like I was saying this in the chat the other day. People like Captain Morgan and Diet Mountain Dew. Just same thing. Can I just try it? That's all I'm asking. Just try it. Tell me what you think. It's phenomenal. I'm not being funny. It's phenomenal. And you're even giving me the look right now, okay? Just like the Vernors.
I am too.
The
No,
Vernors
I am
Scotch.
giving you that look.
Try it.
I'll
That's
try it
it.
on Saturday.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll try it on
You know what? I
I'll
will
bring-
mix
I'll-
one for you.
Okay,
I promise.
10-4,
I'll mix
10-4.
one for you.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Where else were we? Xavier, bourbon is your friend. Scotch is your shitty ex-girlfriend. Which is kind of fair, I guess.
Then what would rye be? Help me out. What would rye be?
A nice situationship.
Yeah.
Boy, we've had a nice situationship for many, many years.
Yeah.
Rye and I have.
Kyle Zweed, Neal, who will have the better stat this year? Larkin 5-on-5 goals or Underwood passing touchdowns? It's odd because I think they both had one after mid-December.
I think you're correct.
So they were the same.
I still can't believe that. That's just
What can't you believe, Sean?
that we're where we're at. It's how on earth could you bring this guy back? You can't. Do you see? Like, it's mind-boggling to me. It's find a trade partner. Tell him you don't want to be here. We're gonna find you a trade partner, but you got to help us. Help us help you. That is a recipe for disaster. Can you imagine opening night? Like honestly, it's going to be because the people are going to boo mightily, and the people who aren't going to boo are going to cheer mightily. It is going to be one of those uncomfortable
politics.
mixes. Yeah,
it's going to be 100%
it's gonna be
politics.
one of those,
Let's do it now, Sean. Since we're on it right now, they don't have a GM yet. They don't have a general manager yet. The season starts in what, 8 weeks?
September 29th. September 29th.
They don't have a GM.
They do. He across the street.
Across the street where?
Oh, at Comerica Park.
Right.
Doing what?
Running. He's the GM.
He might be running the Detroit Red Wings as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the crazy thing. Horkoff is in name only. Horkoff is in name only, but obviously we saw Christopher wouldn't sign off. He wanted to bring Mantha back, which maybe Christopher was right there. I think Anthony Mantha was the benefactor of playing with some pretty good talent in Pittsburgh, talent that isn't here in Detroit. So I would not expect him to replicate what he did in Pittsburgh last year. So I think maybe Chris stumbled and it was, hey, wow, it worked out, You gotta get an agent. You gotta get a general manager, man. I mean, today's the 19th. Okay?
We start in 8 weeks.
It's
like games.
Less than 6 weeks. September. Do the math, okay? 12 and 29, 41 days.
Wow.
It's less than 6 weeks. That's it. This is such a poorly run franchise. And I'm going to say this again, Neal. Steve Yzerman bears a huge brunt of the responsibility. One day, I think people around here are going to be able to separate their love and appreciation for one of the all-timers here in this state. And I mean that with nothing but respect. They're going to be able to separate what he did as a player and his accomplishments as a player to the horrific job and I use that word. Wow. It was a horrific job as a general manager. It was a failure. There's no other way to say that. And I think that's kind of there are two camps, Neal. And much like the Jared Goff argument, I think you're right and you're right, you're wrong and you're wrong. Dylan Larkin has his brunt of responsibility as well. Steve Yzerman has his brunt of responsibility. So the people that want to blame Dylan Larkin, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, okay? But Steve Yzerman is also the guy that gave that contract up that day you and I were working, and we said, boy, that's aggressive. I don't know. Does he have a next level?
Guy got killed for that, too.
Is there a next level? Is there a graduation day where he becomes undoubtedly a number one center? And there was never a graduation day, and there never will be a graduation day because that's not what he is. He's a really good player. He's a player that will excel as a number two center, where he doesn't have to take a look at the best player on the ice. He can focus on his game, focus on his speed, and focus on those things. He doesn't have to try to be the shutdown guy at the same time. And that's
so when
why
he plays the third line against Kazakhstan, then that's
all jokes aside, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
USA, and then I'll play the Freebird.
Yes. Yes. You're going to watch a guy like that do very well. Okay? And that's why I say it again. If he goes to a place with a lot of talent around him that puts him on the second line, okay, he's going to excel. Mark my words.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
There's no doubt in my mind he's going to excel. If you ask him to be something that he's not going to excel. He's not. Yeah. He's going to be a good player.
He's a regular old good player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Good player.
That's absolutely fair. But the mess with this team, and it's really funny because I had one of my buddies tell me, are you guys familiar with cap space?
Yes.
I think you know it.
Yes.
You know the Red Wings have oodles and oodles of cap space, more than anybody else.
Right.
What a wonderful thing to have, huh? Wouldn't it be nice if you had a general manager that could make decisions?
Right. Like you could use it.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't
it? It would. I would say
that'd be pretty cool.
But
by the way, at this point in time,
okay.
At this point in time, there's nobody like sitting out there going, "Oh, we need Patrick Laine. Patrick Laine would really set this roster apart." This is going to be a horrible year, and I hope everybody packed a lunch for it. Horrible year.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
but other than that, everything's all right.
Almost $20 million in cap space.
Yeah.
For what? For Sean,
rainy
what did
day
they?
fund.
No, like okay, we've had our discussions before, and everything that's gone on around those discussions about Dylan Larkin and Yzerman and stuff like that. Can I just ask the question? What are we doing? There's no GM, Sean. As you're sitting on $19.5 million in cap, you lead the league in cap space. For what? Like what, Sean? Explain it to me like I'm stupid, because maybe I am. What are we doing here?
I think this answer can be explained in Steve Yzerman had a long-term plan. He thought that he would have more rope than he eventually had, and he was playing, I don't even want to say chess. It was long-term, okay? And he thought that this team would be further along in this process than they were. And all of those young players, you've seen ups, you've seen downs, you've seen busts. It didn't come to fruition.
I'm talking about right now.
No,
right now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think Steve Yzerman envisioned this 2-3 years ago. All right,
I think
we are going to have all this money, and we're going to have a fully arrived fill in the blank initials. Okay, fill in the blank initials.
Because there's always going to be an initial.
Casper. Right. We're going to. Okay. Kosa's going to be here, and if Kosa isn't here, well, at least Augustine he's ready. Okay, we're going to keep the seat warm for him, and which is what I said since day one. I never thought that Kosa was the goaltender of the future. It was Augustine, okay? And so, Neal, this goes back to 2 years ago. In Steve Yzerman's mind, he thought this team would be further down the path than they are. And because they are not further down the path, we're sitting here with all this money that you could spend every red cent of it. Literally, you could spend every red cent on what's available right now, and you're not going to improve this team by much. You just aren't. And that's why, Neal, I know people don't like to hear it. So much of this falls on Steve Yzerman. So much of this falls on Steve Yzerman because the young players were supposed to be up, like they were in Buffalo, like they are in Montreal, like they are in Anaheim, like they are in San Jose. They were supposed to be up and they were supposed to be thriving, and they weren't. All right,
Sean,
other than Mo Sider, Mo Sider's Mo Sider's a stud. He is.
Yes.
He's a stud. Okay, Lucas Raymond is a good player. We have question marks about everybody else. Everybody, and I don't get mad at me, Neal. Maybe plug your ears here. I like MBN. I do. I like.
Okay.
I know. I'm just telling you. But keep it in his context.
But Sean,
he's not a star.
Okay, but Yzerman's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it was, it was. Now we're here, and there's no GM, and there's $20 million in cap space, and the season starts in 6 weeks.
You have to start over. The last thing that people want to hear, not fully start over, but you close to starting over. You do. I mean, nobody wants to hear that after this. But what do you have? What's your future? Like I'm not being funny. What? Ooh, oh no.
So then you have to trade Sider. Like if we're doing it, Sean, then do it.
Would it be the smart move? No. Would it be a strategic move? Yeah.
But Sean, what are you going if everybody's a bust, right?
Not everybody, but I get you. A vast majority,
yes.
Majority
of them
yeah,
are bust.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Then you don't have anything in the organization. You have Larkin, obviously. You have DeBrincat, who was on his last
I would
year.
trade both of them so fast it wouldn't even think twice about it. Both of them.
To do what?
More prospects. That's why I keep saying.
To play win.
That's why I keep saying, you guys, this is almost like a start over.
Then how far along are we on Sider at that point?
Until they're legitimate, best case scenario. Best case, 3 years? And I'm being really nice when I say that.
That's super aggressive.
I'm being really nice when I say that. 3 years? If Augustine is what they expect him to be, and I like Trey a lot, obviously. Shout out, MSU. Best case scenario, you're legitimately competitive. Not win a Stanley Cup competitive, but you're legitimately
Sider's
competitive.
25.
Mm-hmm.
He's 25, Sean. Because I say if you're going to bottom out and you got to go to the prospect route, you're talking 4 to 5 years. For prospects you haven't drafted yet to work through the system?
This is I'm taking the assumption that there's a next level for an ASP who's never going to be the guy that some people said him to be, an MBN. A Marco Casper is my biggest mystery because I was really excited about that kid. I really was. And Lucas Raymond and Sider, and then if you legitimately have one of the best goaltending prospects in the game, and a lot of people say that about Trey Augustine, your job is made easier. But that's one thing that the Red Wings did not have through this entire thing. The secret sauce of Steve Yzerman going out and grabbing a Dwayne Rollison or a Ben Bishop that kind of filled the gaps until the man came up, it never materialized. You got a little bit out of Alex Lyon, remember? You got a little bit out of Alex Lyon. You got a little bit out of Cam Talbot.
And he was in a position where it all had to hit.
It had to.
All of it.
Yep.
Unlike when he was in Tampa, when there were a couple of pieces that were in there.
Stamkos and Hedman.
When he was here, it all had to hit.
I said it day one.
He had to hit a parlay.
People didn't understand. Your job is made easier when you walk in the door and you have 2 future Hall of Famers waiting for you. Who aren't ready for prime time, and that's
as opposed to when you walk in the door and there's literally nothing.
You had Dylan
and
Larkin.
Franz Nielsen's a $36 million player.
You had Dylan Larkin here, but at that point in time, in fairness, at that point in time, we stop and we say, "You're on the clock now." And when I look at, and I've gone over this draft, we didn't have you guys 15 second-round picks, 10 first-round picks. And there's that little talent in this franchise, that's on your general manager.
100%.
Period. End of story. So, It's almost a rebuild. I don't like
Yes,
saying that.
it's
It's
complicated.
almost a rebuild. That's the crazy thing about it. But the starting point isn't as bad, to your point, Neal, as it was in 2019.
Yeah, when you had Franz Nielsen and Jimmy Howard and Justin Applicator making 30% of your cap, locked in for like 4 or 5 years.
But
okay, great. I feel.
I mean, you guys. I'll ask the fan base out there. And I told you back in June, you might want to pack a lunch and be ready for this. How's it going to feel when Dylan Larkin is announced on opening night? Because I would have done what Steve Yzerman did. I would have. Oh, hey, that's great. Oh, you have control? Okay. And then I place the Bane hand on him and say, no, I got control. I got control. I would have done the same thing. Remember, people, you can't do that. They're doing it. I can go back and find tweets. People are, you can't. There's no way. You take your C off them. You sit them. You guys, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. I would still trade him, though. That would be the difference between me. And I'd look him straight in the eye and say the same thing I said 4 months ago. Hey, Dylan, my opinion hasn't changed. I'm not just giving you away. I'm going to make a move that helps my team, okay? How badly do you want out? Do you really want out? You really – this is bigger than a Steve Yzerman issue? Dylan, you got to help us, man. Because I've had 50 conversations with Bill Guerin. I've had 50 conversations with Vegas. I've had 50 conversations with Jim Nill. I've had 50 conversations with Florida. There's no room at the inn, baby Jesus.
Right.
You're going into the stable, bro. And that – we'll see how much he wants out, But you want to be around this year? I wouldn't want to be. Not when all your buddies on Team America are competing at high levels. I wouldn't want to be here. No way.
Wow, man. Woodward Sports chat thread. Sickless Nicholas. Just shut up about the Tigers and move on. I get it. You have to have some filler for the show, but y'all damn near make the whole show a bitch fest. So you like this?
You like?
Okay.
You a fan of it?
Cool.
All right, cool.
You're having fun.
Have fun.
It's mid-August. What else are we supposed to talk about?
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jesse Adams. It is a rebuild, Sean. Ed Catalyst. You guys losing me with this train of thought. Sider, Raymond, Edvinson, and DeBrincat are a core.
Okay. Who was that?
Ed Catalyst.
All right, Ed. I like all the guys that you mentioned. I liked all the guys that you mentioned. Mo Sider's a stud. Period. End of story. He is. I'm at the point right now, I think that Lucas Raymond is what he is. He's a good player. I know that Alex DeBrincat has said the right things, and he wants to be here and his family's from here. Would you also agree with me it would be in the best interest of this franchise to trade him for value? What real competitive team wouldn't want to add an Alex DeBrincat at trade deadline? Okay. Edvinson, I don't know what to tell you. I know people have put him on some pedestal. I don't get it. I'm not saying he's a bad player, okay? But I want you to repeat those names and then compare that to some of the other cores around the National Hockey League and get back to me.
All right,
I think you'll see it pales. It pales.
Let me wrap up the discussion here with some Wings Super Chats. Jordan Leinhart. My opinion, they should name Sider the captain now, even with Larkin in the building,
Agreed.
just to start turning the culture around
100
for the players.
Agreed.
Yes, and that'll be uncomfortable, but this is the big boy adult world, man.
100%.
And look at Mo Sider, man. Like what he's walking into right now. He's tasked with fixing this. He is. Fair or unfair.
Mm-hmm.
He is, because there's not a GM. There's no GM. There's not a GM, Sean.
The season, hockey starts in 41 days. Now, I know the Wings aren't playing day one, but hockey starts in 41 days.
What are we doing?
Neal, if only there was some kind of correlation between the Detroit Tigers and the Detroit Red Wings. If there was only one person that kind of had their fingerprints all over both franchises.
In the Super Chat, Mike Willett has a similar question. He's looking for, quote, root problems. Can somebody remind me where Dylan Larkin and Bryce Underwood went to school? I'm searching for root problems here.
I am not going. That is not me.
That wasn't me either. I'm going to get blamed for it. Now I know what Drew Sharp was talking about when he and I were working together at ESPN Radio. Drew, It's come full circle. It's come full circle because I'm going to get blamed for that comment that somebody else made. But whatever. Okay, let's take the break. Top 5 Wednesday. When we return, Tim Cannon. Neal, why do you dislike Bryce so much? Is it because he's black or because he's at Michigan? You said something about him every show. Yeah, I watch you guys. That's from Tim Cannon. No, Tim, I've gone over this many times. I just go by what he told me. Quote, we've never seen a freshman like him before. Did he say that?
He did.
That's his quote.
He did say
KG,
that.
right?
Yes.
Okay. He said that. Turns out I have.
Don't forget the G word.
He also said that he is, quote, generational.
Yeah.
Did he say that or did I say that?
He did say that.
He did say that. Was 9 passing touchdowns in a regular season, quote, generational, or, quote, never seen a freshman like that before.
No, it is not.
So, Tim Cannon, that's my issue. You can try to make
Still,
it
to
something
this day.
else if you want.
That's his
You
issue.
can try to make that something else if you want. Those are the reasons. I explained them to you. And, like, the kid stuff and the 18-year-old stuff, he's making $12 million. That's the way this world works now.
Yeah, he's going to get some criticism. Yeah, he's going to get some criticism.
Sorry, that's, yeah.
So there you go. All right, when we come back, top 5 hair, everybody. Top 5 Wednesday. Where are we going, JB Smooth?
We got to hear from Mad Packs and then Water Hazard, but we do have a little bit of breaking news, something that'll probably help the Lions fans a little bit for week 1. Shout out to Ari Mayrov. Apparently, running back Alvin Kamara suffered an MCL injury in practice from Tuesday that is going to sideline him for the next month. So he will miss the opener of the Saints and the Lions.
He ain't the starter over there anyway. They got ETN. Nah, so. Or 8, yeah. Nah.
Agent, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the poster child for that Saints whole over the cap run that they go on that they have to scramble and fix every March 1st. Like he's the poster. Him and Michael Thomas are the poster child. Tell me salary cap's not real. Ask the Saints. All right. Sorry, where are we going?
Mad Packs and
Mad
Water
Packs.
Hazard.
Let me tell the people about Mad Packs, and the gummy bags are in right now. I'm talking about the Boom Shakalaka 200 milligram hash rosin gummies and the High-Low 200 milligram live resin gummies. Alongside the new Mad Packs extracts, blizzard packs, pre-rolls, and flour, they got a plethora of great products for you to try. So make sure you go to getmadpacks.com today. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
All right, everybody. Neal Ruhl here for Water Hazard, Founders' very first canned vodka cocktail. 5% ABV, an elite taste to it, and it's from Founders, so you know that it's good. You can have it on the golf course. You can have it at the bar. You can have it at home on your deck. Doesn't matter, man. Tastes great. It's Founders. Get it at Art and Jake's, by the way, on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. They have $5 cans, everyone. Founders, get in the drink with Water Hazard.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around. generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for All Day IPA. 15 years in the game for Founders All Day IPA. They basically birthed the IPA category, guys. Let's just say it like that. Citrusy, crisp, and refreshing with a perfectly balanced taste. 4.7% ABV. You can sip them all day long, as a matter of fact. Get $5 shorts at any Art and Jake's locations on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, as a matter of fact. Founders All Day IPA. Please drink responsibly. All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Sean Baligian, KG, Big Back Riley, JB Smoove had to bail. Real quick in the Woodward Sports Super Chats. Let me get caught up with that. We got the top 5 here coming out soon. Big Con 51. Neal, are you following this Mark Walters, Dodgers, Lakers, Shohei saga? Apparently Shohei has an out. Break it down, please. Yes, my understanding, Big Con, is that Shohei has an out in his contract through 2032 if the Dodgers owner is not the Dodgers owner anymore.
Oh, wow.
So he can leave.
Yeah.
If that is the case.
Wasn't there was speculation, unsubstantiated for the record, that he was going to stay regardless, right? Did you read that?
I saw it. I didn't read that part of it.
Yeah.
I did see it, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, $700 million, man, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's
be tough to walk away from.
Yeah.
But he does have an out. So yeah, that's kind of my understanding of it. And they did. You know what's funny? Just real quick, can we do a minute on it?
Of course.
Just because he asked. What's making me laugh is Dodgers ownership is being labeled as the bad person in all of this. And like the Dodgers TV thing that they're doing, we talked about this a couple weeks ago where I broke it down for everyone. When the Dodgers got seized from the previous owner, because that's what happened, they got seized, they had to take them to market to sell them. They obviously did not know. Typically, there's like a TV deal that's on the books that you work in. They were in the middle of transitioning their TV deal. So when anybody's talking about buying something that's billions of dollars, they want a pretty good idea of what the financials will look like going forward.
Yeah.
So what they had to do for the Dodgers at that time to sell them was take their best guess at what their media rights deal would be. And the new ownership would work under the guise that this would be the amount of money that they're responsible to pay into the pot. Everybody kicks their TV money into a pot, it gets split. So the Dodgers were valued, their media deal was valued, and I forget the exact number, so internet or Instagram crowd, go easy for a second. Somewhere along the lines of like $90 million a year, or whatever it was, through 2037. That's what it got valued. Well, what happened to media rights deals?
They went up.
They exploded right after that deal. They exploded. So the Dodgers, their advantage, what they can do is they're only taxed on that first $90 million of media revenue. After that, they get to keep it all tax-free, which is roughly, the taxes that they save is roughly about $70 to $80 million per year.
Jesus Christ.
Through about 2030, it's 2035, 2039, something like that. If you look at all these mega deferred deals they're doing, what about do they add up to? About 60 to 80 million a year. About how long do they run till? About 2035 to 2039, like right in that deal. So they took advantage of a situation. I'm tired of the Dodgers getting blamed for it when MLB's the one that set the valuation. What do you do if the Dodgers are for sale and they have a super low TV media right valuation? What does that do to the price someone's willing to pay for the Dodgers?
It's going to go down. Or it's going to go up,
Crazy up, Sean. Crazy up. So fast forward, and what happens if the Dodgers sell for $2 billion? What does that do to every owner's value of the team that he owns?
Yeah, it goes up for sure.
So who's going to say no?
It's amazing how that works out, isn't it?
So MLB's, guys remember this, MLB's at the root of this. All these other owners that are crying poor, they're at the root of this because they had to have known.
Shout out to the steroid era, by the way.
Yeah.
Everybody MLB turned the other way. Period. End of story. Everybody knew. It wasn't. One of the funniest things was Bud Selig. The first time I heard about steroids was like 2002. Everybody was talking about it in 1998.
Right, the 90s were filled with steroid
Everybody
stories.
looked the other way because of McGuire and Sosa.
Yeah.
MLB has been their own worst enemy in many, many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
So that's exactly what happened. MLB was complicit in this. Other owners were complicit in it. And they can frame it however they want. And until I see evidence to the contrary, that's what I believe.
They just mad that the Dodgers have made so much more money, over this stretch.
Yeah, 100%. But they all knew.
Yeah.
They all knew, and they were all cool with it because all of their franchises got a bump by
100%.
hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars. So there you go. Mike G, I like the Dodgers. Yamamoto throws back-to-back games, and Skubal took himself out after 6 innings. Well, Yamamoto also had a $3 of $1 billion contract, signed, sealed, and delivered. Did he not? And it was right around the same amount of pitches. It's easy to throw complete games when you're up 6-0.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to score 6 runs in a big game, and the Tigers can't do that. But I don't want to shit on them. All right, Top 5 Wednesday, everybody.
Top five.
Okay. Top 5 Wednesday.
They are
Top
all
5
in.
hair. They are all in. You want to lead off with JB Smooths? I feel bad for the guy. I always
it's
do
all
this
good,
to him, man.
Yeah, it's all good. But we will start at JB's list. At number 1, he has Ben Wallace. Pretty standard. I think he's going to be on a lot of people's lists here. Fear the fro, dog. Come on. At number 2, he has Snoop Dogg. Pretty marketable, iconic hair. More on that in a second. 3, Riff Raff. The fucking Riff Raff. Of course, Riff Raff made JB's list.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, at 4, Billie Eilish. That's JB's list. That is shout out. At number 5, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. So
He doesn't get credit for his hair.
No, his hair is literally underrated. That's actually a really good pull. So
that is a very strong list.
Shout
from
out
JB
JB,
Smooth.
man.
That is top 5 hair of all time. Who's going next?
We'll let Riley go next because me and JB have similar lists.
All right, Big Back Riley.
Riley.
Your top 5 hair.
Yup, big dog.
Why is it a top 5, by the way?
Because it's half as boring as a top 10. And Riley, you are
Bob
up.
Ross.
Absolutely. That was the one.
No, Bob Ross, that fro? That's iconic.
Great pull.
No, that's a really good pull. This was a hard list to do, by the way.
Number 5, Rick James. All right, Riley, explain.
Rick James. I mean, what is there? I mean, he was just an icon back in the
He
late 70s,
just
early-
missed my list, Riley.
Yeah.
He just barely missed my list. The beads, the braids, come on now. I'm Rick James, bitch. Come on now.
I kind of forgot which order I put him in. Hang on one second.
Yep, you got it right here.
And then, Bob Ross. I mean, again, the fro back in the day. The Joe Dirt one, that was, yes. I mean, come on now.
Dirt.
We all know that it was a toupee of sorts, right? It was a wig
You're
that
right.
got formed into his skull. But
A mullet wig. I've never seen a mullet wig
Prince,
before.
I mean, I have no words for him. And
Yeah.
then number 1, Samuel L. Jackson's character in Pulp Fiction. You gotta love the Jerry curl. That thing was dripping wet.
That shit was dripping. Shout out Jules Winfield.
These are some good lists, man.
Yeah.
They really are.
KG, what you got?
KG, your top 5 hair.
All right, here we are, top 5 hair. Badao. All right, at number 5, I have Ben Wallace as well. The Fear of the Fro movement was absolutely crazy during that time. I swear it helped us will the Pistons to a championship. At number 4, I have Snoop Dogg, one of the most marketable, hairstyles. I mean, he did everything. He permed it, he braided it, he dreaded it. I mean, seriously, some of the most marketable hair you can have. At number 3, for the anime nerds out there, I had to put Goku on here because Goku, when he turned Super Saiyan, stop it. That gold hair is iconic.
Goku.
Yeah, dog, seriously. At number 2, I have the late Bob Marley. Of course, I know to some people it'd be like, why would you make that best hair? Those dreads, absolutely iconic.
And mainstream dreads.
Yeah, stop it, bro.
It made the dread industry.
Of course.
It made it.
Absolutely, man. Rest in peace to the great Bob Marley. And at number 1, the artist formerly known as Prince. If a man changes his name to a symbol, he got to have some damn good hair. I mean, and his hair absolutely. I don't know how much jail he had to get in that shit to get it to sit like that, but
but he did it.
Shout out to Prince, bro. Some of the most iconic hair, and he was playing basketball with that hair. I don't know how the fuck he was doing that,
but he was doing it.
He was doing it.
Patrick Lineberry. Come on, KG. No soul glow?
No, listen, there was going to be some shit omitted from this list. I told JB during the break.
It was tougher than you thought.
I was having a lot of trouble with this list.
Shout out to Patrick. I know Patrick. Shout out, Patrick.
Yeah. I'm disappointed, too. Soul glow should have some representation.
Soul Glow
I
should.
dropped the ball.
I'm sorry.
I put my hand up. I dropped the ball. Sean Baligian, your top 5 hair.
This was one of those. This was more difficult than I thought. Okay, so here's my.
This is a good photo.
Marty McSorley's hair was unbelievable.
Fucking Drago cut.
Go look it up. Okay, go look it up. Anderson and Sideshow Bob speaks for itself.
Oh, Sideshow Bob is
just
a good
go look.
Please hurry up and get to Ivan Drago, please.
The,
All right?
the Oscar Gamble baseball card is one of the greatest baseball cards ever. Okay, and if you go look it up, Oscar Gamble baseball. Look at that.
Yeah. That flat top, yeah. That says you're going to die in your next boxing
Every
match.
kid wanted that cut. And
Yeah.
and I have like curly wavy hair when it gets longer. I hated that I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I hated it. And Troy Polamalu, how?
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good one.
Like when he let
Damn.
I'm going to give myself
That's
an
another
honorable
one.
mention. There aren't many things in life that I could say were elite when I'm talking about me. My fucking mullet back in the day.
Oh, it's not. I've
elite.
seen the picture. It was
like
elite.
literally people said to me, this is like I'm not joking. Dude, you got the best mole in the league. And we called it Le Moulet. Like
Le
it was
Moulet.
I got the curls going and everything. It was elite, but there's my list.
Dexter James, Justin Timberlake used to have literal ramen noodles on top of his head.
Yeah, he did.
He absolutely did. Sean, Ivan Drago, that I haven't been popped like that from a top 5
Look at
list.
it.
in
That's
long
a good pull. Yeah, that.
Do you know what that says? I'm going to break you.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
Apollo
that-
should have saw it coming with that. cut.
He doesn't like shame on him for even telling Apollo that he's going to break him, right?
Freddie felt
you
Julio's getting snubbed.
Yeah, it was gonna be so many
Coolio.
snubs.
Yeah.
I thought about what's his name, Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that
he
hair
got
is
snubbed.
fucking amazing. Like
Jordan Lionheart, I thought for sure KG would have Johnny Bravo on there.
I forgot. I missed.
He was an honorable mention.
That was my shit back in the day, boy. What?
All right. My top 5 hair, everybody.
All right.
Ivan Drago, man.
Dog,
all right,
man, you
number
funny
5.
as hell.
Number 5, Jahmyr Jagr. All right, Jahmyr had to make somebody's list.
Yeah.
Number 4, anything Brad Pitt does.
Yes.
He's just an attractive man. Like, I'm comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
You should be too.
Yeah.
Like, you honestly should be.
He is.
Number 3, Magli Ordonez.
Yes.
The 06 hair.
Yes.
06 hair.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would
The curls.
soul glow right
Yes.
there, man.
Sending us to the World Series. Come on, man.
No, absolutely. Number 2, the Boz, Brian Bosworth.
Good
He
pull.
made it a staple, man.
Yeah.
Like, Boz was a self-created character, man.
People don't. Yeah, the new generation has no idea.
No idea.
Boz was huge for a few years.
No, he absolutely was. And number 1, Shonuff. Kiss my Converse. Who's the master, Leroy?
I'll ask you one more time.
I'm not mad at number 1. I'm not.
Who's the master, KG?
Playtime's over, boy. Oh, the most quotable movie. What a great villain.
Yes. Yeah, I love Shonuff. 100%. I like Shonuff. So, all right, let's take the break real quick. Let's sneak this lax break in. We'll come back and wrap up the show. Where are we going, KG?
Have we done buddies yet?
No, we have not.
You know you got to tell the
And
people.
it
get to
doesn't
look
get
at it.
much more Detroit than Buddies. There it is. Look at it. There it is. I mean, you don't want to buy that? You like pizza, don't you? You like Detroit-style pizza. That's the best there is.
Sean, can I get $10 off of it?
You can get $10 off simply by using promo code WWS26. Dine in or carry out. Doesn't matter. If you want to bring it home, go bring it home. Everybody talks about Detroit-style pizza. They originated. 80 years old. 20 locations all across Michigan. Chances are there's one near you. To find a location nearest you or order online, make sure you use that promo code. Get $10 off. Simply go to buddiespizza.com.
It is Joey with Woodward Sports, and in 2017, I trusted Dr. Yeldo with my eyes, and it was the best decision I've ever made. No more glasses or contacts, just clear vision every single day.
Hi, I'm Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. If I had LASIK back in the day, I probably would have won 8 Stanley Cups. So if you're thinking about LASIK, do it now. Tell them, Doc.
Come see me. You have nothing to lose. It's a free consultation.
For a limited time, LASIK only $19.99 per eye. Call Yeldo Eye Center. Let them know Woodward Sports sent you. But please don't wait like I did. Call them now.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Amnesia is bringing a whole new meaning to smooth finish. Say hello to the new 1.5 gram bubble hash glass tip infused blunt, combining premium bubble hash with a sleek glass tip for a new way to enjoy the classic. It's the latest addition to the rapidly growing Amnesia lineup, and it's available now at your local dispensary. A smoother way to stand out. Amnesia.
All right, final segment of the show. It is Wednesday. We're joined, of course, by our good friends Chad Pikenin from Supreme Lending, Christina Gennaro, and a very special guest. Some would say Detroit area royalty.
Yes.
Mr. Alan Bishop is here of Mr. Allen Shoes, a very special guest. And look, if you have questions in the chat, mortgage questions, stuff like that, it's August, obviously, still time to get into that new house. You want to switch school districts, and we'll talk to Christine and we'll talk with Chad. But, guys, you'll have to excuse us for a second here. Alan Bishop of Mr. Allen's fame. Alan, you guys had the greatest marketing jingle in the history of marketing.
Well, I must say it was by accident. And I had two guys in my I can't say what they were, but they weren't straight, and they were doing commercials and throwing it around, and we had these extra shoes. Didn't know what to do with them, so we put them on a rack, and we put 29 2 for $50 on them. And they sold, all of them, right in the middle, 9.5 to 11. And now I'm stuck, Mr. Allen's, with 8.5, 9, 12s, 13s, so we had to get more, and we got more, and all of a sudden those were selling.
Wow.
So we had to come with a little jingle, and we went on the radio, and we said, 29, 2 for 50. And that's what started the...
So that was your voice.
No. Gerald Harvey, he was the voice for 25 years, and they always thought he was Mr. Allen. I stayed in the background because I'm a little short, not athletic-looking guy. So he was the voice, and he was Mr. Allen. He told me the other day that he's done Aretha Franklin and all sorts of celebrity people. And he says to me, I said I do Aretha Franklin, I do this one, and people are just not really reacting to it. And then he says, and I also am the voice of Mr. Allen. And they start jumping up and thinking he's the greatest guy in the world. So at this point, I know we have a reputation. It's been sold 7 years ago to a company called Snipes out of Germany. And just doesn't have the feel of 29, 2 for 50.
Not at all. The chat is going electric right now.
You knew
it. Sean, you knew.
It's funny, like we always have the luminaries, like Christina and Chad. I feel bad for him because, literally, we find out he's sitting in the room, and everybody had their own imitation immediately.
29, 2 for 50.
Like KG jumped on it first. He was like that. It was in the top 3 of greatest days of your life.
I don't think you understand, Mr. Allen. You put so many kids through school with the uniform sales, the shoe sales. Like, you are an absolute legend in the hood. I'm just letting you know that right now. Shout out.
Yeah. We gave an opportunity for everybody at every price range to be able to get uniforms, go back to school, and people thank me today. You really made it possible for my kid not to have to go to Kmart and leave with a Kmart bag. You got to leave with a Mr. Allen's bag. They told me that with the shoes, you were able to buy 2 pair for $50 for their 2 children instead of leaving again with a Kmart or a Myers 50 Acre bag. And they went to school proud. And they had a brand name like Fila. So coming back to houses.
Yes.
I want to see him pull this one off.
Coming off with houses.
Yes.
So,
Mr. Allen, what do you have going on now?
Right now, I have just sold my house, and I'm going to buy a new house. And I talked with Supreme.
Yep.
And they told me I could qualify in about 15 minutes. So I talked to them, and it actually took 20 minutes.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
so lucky to have them, and so easy they made it for me. And not just because I'm Mr. Allen, because I'm a human being and a person of need for a mortgage.
Who farted in the chat? That was the most elite broadcasting transition ever. So you do it all. Mr. Allen just totally ruined us, though. Because, you're not going to listen to Neal or I ever. Mr. Allen says go with Chad and Christina. Okay, it's over. You have no choice now.
Yeah, no question about that. But no, speaking of the back to school time, though, Christina, there is time, right? There is time if you are thinking about, and you brought up a great point. If you think about maybe switching school districts, whatever you want to do, you still do have time to get in the market and get a house, right? How's buying, how's selling, how's time looking right now, I guess?
Well, that comes up a lot, and especially right now because we're edging towards September, that people have that urgency and feel like, oh my gosh, am I going to have the right amount of time to get my family into the school district we want or make a change? And you do. Even if a house isn't vacant, a lot of sellers are ready to move tomorrow. And I have one right now that's coming together. We're going to close it in about 2.5 weeks, and we're putting all the paperwork together so they can submit it to the schools and get them in.
People in the chat want to know, Chad, is this your most famous client of all time?
He's definitely up there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, but Chad, I mean, you guys have it, and we have it on the board there behind you. You mentioned Woodward Sports receive up to $2,000 towards a closing cost. What does Supreme Lending have going on? Because I've talked about this with you before. We've talked about it. They need to reach out. People need to reach out. If there's even a possibility you'll be in the mortgage business, if you're looking for a mortgage, maybe a refi, you guys know all the programs. Mr. Allen will tell you, you know all the programs.
Yeah, one of the things that we're doing frequently too is we have a credit repair program that literally can make $500 into whatever we need to qualify. We do it frequently. So if credit is one of the issues holding you back, we can fix that. Same thing with the down payment, right? There's DPA options that come with a higher credit score. So a lot of creativity to get people into houses.
Chad, what's DPA?
Oh, down payment assistance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the old pro.
We need her.
Jumps right in.
No, absolutely. Guys, look, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're going to get in the housing market, you're not going to have a more star-studded cast than you have up here right now. Christina Gennari, real estate legend. Of course, Chad, a legend in the mortgage game. And Mr. Allen himself there, who just wrapped up his business with Supreme Lending. You got to do an ad campaign with Mr. Allen.
Yeah, we're starting here.
Yeah.
There you're going to have to excuse us. We all have to line up to take selfies with Mr. Allen.
Absolutely. But no, we appreciate you guys stopping by for
Thanks, guys.
Sure, of course. And Mr. Allen, great. For the people, what are you up to these days other than getting your home done with Supreme Lending?
Oh my God, I'm up to everything. I'm at the age I'm at. I should be retired. But instead, I've taken on Pontiac as a project, and I'm bringing people back and restructuring the Oakland Press Building. And
Nice. Really?
There's just too much. I can't talk.
Wow. So there it is. He stays in the community, everybody. Mr. Allen, Christina Gennari, Chad Peikkinen, we certainly do appreciate your time, as always. Can't wait to catch up.
Thanks, guys.
Friend. Big honor to meet you. For Sean Baligian, KG, Big Back Raleigh, I'm Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know, you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you know, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, you know, it all, to me, it all starts with the kids.